But right now we don't need to deal with the locking of audio input, but it will need to happen. So if this is valid, write the trailer. I think all of this should only happen if it's valid. I'm not sure what circumstance I had in mind where valid is set to 0. Yeah, it's not clear what situation I had in mind here, other than just whether the thing's been initialized or not. And I only want to... Whoops. I only want to deallocate the structure if it is valid. What circumstance could it be? Oh, I guess, yeah, like, I guess if I do a double free, I want to protect against that. That should maybe be a warning. Double deallocation of... Well, it could strictly never been allocated. Trying to deallocate audio output that isn't valid. No. That's an else branch. Else. You just do that. It's fine. I guess strictly like it doesn't really matter. We can put that there. Oh, and the mutex. Yeah, that's the thing. What will happen to the other one that's waiting? So waiting on destroyed mutex. What happens to it? Is that undefined behavior? On paper, don't do that. What? How is that helpful? Like if I need to deallocate a resource that's shared across threads, how... What? Are these people, like, do they actually know something? This person's read the source. How am I meant to... Yes, I know what it is, but... Isn't it like increment and decrement? Or there's like V and P because of increment a semaphore. Is that yeah, it's like P and V because it's Dutch or something. Because of Dijkstra, I think. Several explanations. I mean, wait, did Dijkstra come up with this or not? It seems like we have the answer. Anyway. Maybe called within signal handlers, that's fine. Am I just meant to destroy the thread? That seems silly. How to deallocate mutex resource. Yeah. These people are useless. Why don't you just do something else? Okay. Yeah, this kind of sentence is a Google sentence. Yeah. Oh, not quite. Okay. Yeah, this is not really what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. So, destroy mutex while another thread is waiting on it. That's not what I want either. Great. Yeah, something that outlives it. Yeah. I guess. I don't know if that helps. Well, yeah, what does it need to outlive here? It needs to outlive the object for sure. But it kind of needs to outlive all objects, I think. It will eventually. Okay, fine. Fine. All right. We can do that. The annoying thing is we're going to have to... I guess we'll have to lock the mutex before we do this. That's fine. We can do that. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's turn this around. Get rid of this. Do that. Put that up there. Whoops. Put that up there. Okay, and then our mutex. will be there. So if we need an audio mutex, it'll have to be at the top level. Okay, fine. We just need our mutex to outlive what it's protecting. Fair enough. Yeah. This is gonna end with a use after free. I guess I'll just have to check this afterwards rather than before. So I'll have to require the lock and then check this. All right, that's fine. We can do that. It also simplifies the memory ownership model, I guess. I mean, it seems like it makes the code worse. As in less performant, that anytime we touch this, we need to acquire the lock. Any of them, we need to acquire the lock. But I think we're only going to do that processing all at once. So it should be okay. Whatever. We'll see if it looks bad. Basically. pthread mutex lock AI record mutex. And do we don't exit from here. Pthread mutex unlock. I presume it's unlock. It is. AI record mutex. I wonder if it's worth Does that make sense? I don't think that makes sense. I was going to say, I wonder if it's worth having a second, like having a mutex for each of the audio outputs, but then you just run into the same problem. Your mutex needs to outlive your outputs, which you can do. But if you're deleting outputs, rearranging them, moving them around, it's not clear how you ensure you're getting the right mutex. Like if you have two different structures or two different arrays, for instance, one array full of the actual data, like the audio output structures, and then a second array of mutices for the audio output structures. Because you're expecting to delete some of the audio output structures, like if the user clicks on the delete button in the UI, it rearranges the order of the structures. So the mutices are no longer linked to, or the mutexes, whichever, are no longer linked to the corresponding entry in the array. In fact, then it's not linked to anything. If you delete an audio output, the mutex that it used to be linked to is not linked to anything. And you don't really have a good way of, I guess, knowing that. I guess you could do something generationally, like a generational allocator of sorts. I don't know. But anyway, that's too overkill. I don't think that matters for us. We need to also make sure we kill the mutex. So this deallocates all of them. Ooh, this is dangerous. Now we have the same problem. Are we really going to have to acquire two mutices just to get inside